Welcome to Weekly Recap. My name is Elizabeth Urena Onugua.
And I am Joseph Adetakumba Badger.
And you are watching Civic Entertainment Gossip TV,
where we come to entertain you.
To bring you politics,
entertainment,
social media,
and current affairs.
Stay tuned. Joe, I haven't seen you in a long time.
I'm in these streets, working, trying to pay bills, trying to better my life and my family's future and life itself.
Any potential love?
Well, love is blind, and a wise man once told me that you have to really know what you're looking for when you're looking, and
do you know what you're looking for?
I don't think I found what I'm looking for yet. There's potential, here and there. I don't wanna snitch on myself right now, so I'm not gonna say I'm a player or anything like that. But
Okay.
I mean, but there's one specific one right now that.
A prospect.
A prospect for sure.
Nigerian.
Of course.
Yoruba.
Of course.
Yeah. Make your father proud.
Makes my father very proud. Very proud. He cried.
Okay.
He cried when I said her full Yoruba name. He said, eh?
He blessed the gods of his father.
He got down on his knees. He told me the truth. He said his biggest dream is for me to have a wedding in Nigeria in front of all his family. And then he can die. He said then he'll die after that.
He can't die.
Yeah, he can't die yet. Once he died, no. He said, I don't even need to see your children. I don't even need to see the funeral. After the wedding, I'll die.
So how do you feel about that?
Me being the oldest has always been a lot of responsibility on my shoulders.
So you will go to Nigeria again, right?
I don't know. If it's cheaper, I would.
Probably is.
Then I might actually have to go to Nigeria again.
So that means I have to go to Nigeria.
Yeah, you would have to. You would have to buy your ticket and everything.
Me and Joe are longtime family friends.
Very
like our parents are super tight and we grew up together. So
Elizabeth tried to tell me what to do growing up, but once I was like 10, I put my foot down.
Please, I try to guide the young ones. They don't listen, so it's okay.
She tried to put me on like this straight and narrow. Everyone know I was a hood figure growing up, so
a hood figure.
I was raised in the streets, so I didn't need a woman telling me what to do.
He wasn't raised in the streets.
You know what I'm saying? My mom
educated.
Ish.
And ladies, he's still available. So don't think, there's a prospect or whatever lover in the scene. He's available. So keep the applications coming.
I mean, there's some rules, though. There's some rules in order to...
She has to love God, she has to have a big booty, and she has to be able to cook.
Big booty. But yeah.
3 essentials for Joe. So, how about the weather?
I've been, I'm Nigerian. You're Nigerian, so this natural heat thing, this
is not natural.
This is good for me. Do I sweat out my weave once in a while? Yes. I sweat out my weave, yes, but I enjoy it.
It was too humid.
I mean,
dry heat is better.
The only thing is the people that don't have air conditioning in their car. That's the only bad thing. They speed. Yeah, they speed. And you gotta watch it. Yeah, the cats to breathe. The cats that air, they gotta breathe. We driving slow. I just got a new killer, a new Camaro. I call her Cam.
Yeah, I cannot.
That's my baby. I don't even like driving near people. When people are too close, that's when I hit 25 miles. I'm like, you know what? Because they trying to get me. They trying to get me. That my insurance is up now and everything. This heat is
because it's a Camaro.
It's a Camaro, yeah.
So it's the speed.
The speed of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It goes pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie.
But besides the heat here, there's been a heat wave across the nation.
Yeah, in Cali.
Wildfires.
Yeah, man.
Do you have family in California?
No. I have friends in California, but no family.
Okay.
You know, all my family are in Texas, Texas and Maryland.
Okay.
We don't venture out to California that far. You know, being Nigerian, you know, there's really no. Nigerians think of Hollywood when they see California.
Yeah,
and there's only a few of us.
And that's
Hollywood.
not the reality.
That's not reality. You know, you got to be a doctor.
Or a nurse.
Or a nurse.
Or a lawyer.
Or an engineer.
Who knows?
Engineer.
But nothing else.
Nothing else.
Until you make money, then.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Even the fact that we in health administration, my dad is still disappointed.
We are in health administration.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom is still like, you won't go back to medical school. No, I'm okay. It pays the bills.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. At least you have your master's. I'm lying.
I do have a master's.
I always lie to my mom.
What's going on?
I always lie. I barely got my bachelor's. Barely.
He said barely.
Barely got
it.
I was this close to quitting every day.
Stop it.
Every day. So.
But you're here. You're doing good.
Yeah. I'm thankful.
Skin clear.
You know. Coconut oil.
Hair flourishing.
You know what I'm saying? I got that new. I put argan oil in my head. That's what it is. Argan oil. That's what I put on.
Okay.
I'm trying to get
castor oil works.
Castor oil works, but you know, in the heat and everything like that, I be sweating. Yeah.
Not okay. Put that on at night.
Yeah, I can't. I can't. Thank God we have air conditioning in here because.
Right, because I would not be sitting here.
You know,
too hot.
It is too hot.
But
too hot. We appreciate this heat.
We do, but what about the boys in Thailand? In that cave.
Yeah, no.
And you know it's hot in Thailand.
Football players got caught.
I couldn't do it.
First of all, it's a third world country. I don't know what they was doing in that third world country. I don't travel like that. If I do travel, it's to go to Atlantic City and back. I don't.
Stop it.
I don't.
You have to go see the world. No, but for those little boys, like, I do feel for them.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have no food.
They're just running on fresh water.
Fresh water, and I'm sure it's extremely hot.
Yeah. But thank God that they have fresh water. It keeps them alive.
But what I don't understand is how they were able to get cameras in there to film them, but they can't get people in there fast enough. Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
And there's a storm coming. I know.
Oh, no, that's crazy.
Scary, right?
Yeah, that is.
We take a lot for granted.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. Honestly, we do take a lot for granted. Because I forgot to pay the water bill at my house.
And they cut off the water.
They cut off the water for 24 hours, but we didn't know what to do. We're too privileged. I said I forgot to pay the bill. I didn't say I couldn't. It got paid the next day, of course, but I forgot to pay the bill, and they cut it off. It was only like $200, and we were savages. We were living in medieval times. It was a struggle. Yeah, it was a struggle. Even like I had to take a shower with like a bucket.
Like Niger now.
Yeah, well, I said, you know, this is why I could have never made it.
Yes, you can. You have to go out and fetch water for you to buy.
No. I couldn't make it. Even to flush the
toilet.
I
could make it. Yes, no, you pour water in the toilet and it goes.
It was a lot. Where were we gonna get the water from? Where were we gonna get the water from?
Go and fetch now.
I had to borrow water from my white neighbors. You know, they looking at me different now.
Like, huh,
they're like, oh, yeah. Oh, so you can afford a Camaro, but you can't afford water. That's what it is. So, you know, it was very, it humbled us.
Absolutely.
It humbled me and my family a lot. Especially
but imagine the kids in Nigeria that live like that.
I can't.
Day to day.
And I kept telling my sisters that. I'm like, imagine if we were poor. Imagine. 24 hours, no water. Humbled me. I thank God for all these third world countries. I thank God for all of them and that they can survive. I can't survive. I would never survive.
And we have electricity.
I know. The electricity is
NEPA doesn't take light here. Huh? NEPA doesn't take the light here.
They don't.
Yeah. So, what's going on in the world of entertainment?
Drake got the new album out.
Hey.
But we're not going to ignore the fact that he never answered Pusha T.
He didn't answer Pusha T. But he didn't need to, though.
What?
Because isn't his album like a dual album?
First of all,
but he has hits on there though.
He has
solid hits.
What's his? The only hit was the
In My Feelings.
In My Feelings.
Kiki, do you like?
Oh, you got it. That's the only song, and
that is the only song.
Now they got a challenge out for that and everything like that. That's the number one song really.
Everyone's gonna do a challenge.
You gonna do the challenge? Are you sure? You can't really dance.
Wait, who can dance?
Yeah.
Joe, I can dance.
I'm really the only dancer really in here.
You.
They call me the pop blocker.
Joe, goodbye. That doesn't make enough. What's this? Shoulder, kiki.
That's all it is nowadays. The youth is all about the shoulders. It's all about the shoulders with this youth. Even the Africans, it's all about the shoulders.
Shaku.
Of course. You saw the Nigerian boy that killed that Kiki challenge?
But he wasn't Nigerian.
Well, what?
He's Ghanaian.
Well, we'll claim him.
We'll claim it because he's Shaku, so you're Nigerian. Like, there's no getting around that one. So it's okay.
Nigerians claim all type of Africans. Low key,
but we own music now. Come on.
We
own Afro beats, so we can claim them.
We can claim anybody. We can claim Akon. You saw how he gave solar energy to that whole city.
We're claiming him.
We claim Akon. I claim Akon. Who else? You know, there's an NBA player, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's Nigerian, even though they call him Greek. But he is Nigerian.
He is Nigerian.
His parents are from Nigeria. They moved to Greece to make a better life for him. And it helped him that he was 6'11". You know, that helps a lot. And now look.
Good Nigerian genes.
One of the best players in the NBA.
Okay. LeBron got signed to
the Lakers.
Yes. I never liked the Lakers, but I'm a LeBron fan, so I guess I'm a Laker fan now. So.
I mean, it's a smart choice, you know. His sons are growing up. He wants to live in LA. He wants to live in Cleveland, Ohio.
So what? He grew up in Ohio.
Yeah, he grew up.
Akron? Akron?
Yeah, Akron.
Ohio.
Who
knows?
Imagine living there when you're poor.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that, but you know.
Because we're here in Jersey.
New Jersey.
Privileged.
Semi.
No, we have water. Running water.
Well, we work hard.
We work hard. You don't know my struggle last week. You didn't know how I struggled last week. It was a burden.
Yeah. So power is out.
Ghost.
Thank God.
Ghost.
When I heard this is a big rich town, I was like, oh, hallelujah.
Just live in the poorest part. Bright lights. And then 50 starts rapping every time. You know 50 he talk like that.
He has to.
Teeth closed, you know?
How about the first episode?
First episode was beautiful.
Blood pressure.
Yeah, no.
On 1,000.
It was rising.
On 1,000. I couldn't do it.
Shout out to Tariq. He's growing. He's growing into a fine young man.
Tariq gotta go.
Immediately.
It's okay. Immediately.
It's okay. He's learned his life lessons. He's making poor choices, but
he'll learn.
He'll learn at the end.
But blood pressure was on 1,000.
I'll tell you right now.
I don't think I could handle.
If Ghost was Nigerian, he would have beat Tariq.
No, Tariq would have been dead already.
Yeah, dead. Nah. We still need someone to wash the plates. They still need someone to wash dishes in the house. So he would have been nearly beaten to death, and he would have still had to get up and wash the plate. And he would have gave up his cell phone, all that stuff for the woman.
Everything.
I'll tell you right now, because that daughter would have stayed alive. I'll tell you that
she would have.
Because I cried. I
cried too. Yeah, Raina going. It was sad. Sad. But Dre.
But if you notice on Instagram, we're gonna talk about Dre, but on Instagram, they actually exposed Ghost. He didn't really cry when his daughter died. But
when he cried when Angela
when he broke up with Angela, that's the power of Spanish women. When he broke up with Angela, he would, in his feelings, like this, crying like this.
And by the way, for people who don't watch Power, Angela is Ghost's mistress. So,
yeah, used to be. They kind of
used to be his mistress, yeah. But Ghost is married with 2 kids.
2 kids.
Well, no, 3.
3.
Well, there's that little girl.
There's 2 now. 1 died.
There's 2 now.
Tasha, the favorite character.
Yeah.
Everybody. But I'm telling you right now, Tariq is growing.
So and gotta go.
They have a Nigerian on the show, Rotimi.
Yes. Rotimi. His name's Rotimi. Look at you, American.
White people call him Rotimi.
It's Rotimi.
And I call it Rotimi. So the white people.
His name is Rotimi, and he plays Dre on the show. And you know, he's playing his character really, really well. He's really talented, but he has to go. I'm done with that.
He's walking on thin ice, messing with Ghost in his product.
Time.
But Rotomi's like all of us young black men.
It's Rotimi. What's this Rotomi?
Rotomi. I told you that's what the Caucasians call him. Rotomi.
What do I know?
He's working hard though. He's hustling.
He is working hard.
He's trying to better himself. And you know he has a daughter on the show too. I forgot about it. He has a baby girl on the show. Yeah. If you remember Kanan in the first few seasons, Kanan would come.
He did have a girl.
Yeah, and play with the baby and had him shook.
He used to threaten him.
So he's doing it. He has a purpose. He has a cause while he's doing it. I mean, a little selfishness because he's trying to get as much money as possible, but he has a daughter. If I had a daughter, I would do the same. I'm lying. I would go get an education and make something of my life. I would be the next president of these United States of America, and I would kick that guy out of office, Mr.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know his name?
No, but let's talk about President Buhari. Like, what is going on in Nigeria? No, it's mass killings, and I mean, it's not okay.
It's not at all. It's not.
And I don't think we've gone through anything like this with other presidents. I might be wrong because we're young, but he has to be more proactive with Nigeria right now. I feel like Nigeria is falling apart.
And it's crazy because I feel like we have so much assets, so much to show the world.
And resources. Yeah.
We are a beautiful country, and I believe it with all my heart.
With so much potential.
Yeah. Too much potential. Not even so much. Too much potential. Mm-hmm. But we make,
a lot of talent in Nigeria, and it's unfortunate.
Especially with the leadership. It starts with the leadership.
Always.
It does.
But we have to get rid of corruption first.
Of course.
Yeah.
Even though corruption's everywhere.
But in Nigeria, it's like big time.
Yeah.
Big time. And there's never really been an Igbo person in a presidential, as a presidential candidate.
I mean,
You mean what?
He was, we're a little hot-headed sometimes,
Who's hot-headed?
Igbo.
Yoruba people aren't hot-headed.
No, Yoruba people like to spend money.
Money they don't have.
Yeah, well,
sorry.
No, we're not even get thank God that the treasurer is not Yoruba, all right? The treasurer of Nigeria is not a Yoruba person, so we like to spend money, but
you guys do. Ashebi, parties,
Owambe things. Of course. We like to show out. Every time we do it, we show out.
But Igbo people were business-minded.
No, y'all cheap.
Excuse me. We're not cheap. Yeah, okay? We're not cheap. Igbo people are fiscally responsible.
You guys, that's why y'all water will never
get turned off.
Yeah, never get turned off.
Yeah, but look at Yoruba people. You're in a Yoruba house and your water got turned off.
Because I bought a car, that's why.
You want to bought a car instead of paying your bill.
I forgot about.
You see, misplaced priorities. It's okay.
But I have the money to buy everything. I just didn't think. I was just focused on the car. You should see how I was driving. Girls are looking at me different. Hey, and you know that's blasted with my windows down, sunglasses on, hair flowing. Flowing. No, I mean, I have air conditioning. I'm not like the Honda Civics that was driving past me. I had air conditioning. I just had to have it down so the especially last weekend when it was 90 degrees and everybody was going to the beach.
I was in the house. I was not doing the beach. I'm so sorry.
Somebody get their grandmother from out here. All right?
Listen, I like to read. I like to watch movies. I like to recuperate. I like to dance. I go out at night and dance.
I fell asleep. I'm sorry. Nobody reads anymore. All right? There's movies now.
I read. It expands your mind. I'm currently reading a book right now. It's called Manifest Now by Adil Ahmed, and it's amazing.
What is it about?
It talks about like positive thinking and manifestation. Your mind is a powerful thing.
It is.
You know.
It is.
Like you can just create your whole universe based on how you think and your outlook. No?
I mean, you're right, but
what?
A young man like myself, I'm not thinking about nothing right now except for getting in my car right now and seeing which.
But it's good though, because I feel like it's good for your mental health. You know. It's good for mental health is a big deal right now though. Mental health, good for that.
Mental health it's like when if you're like depressed.
But there's a lot of that going on right now. A lot of suicide.
There are a lot of suicides.
And New York is the first state to pass a law that the elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools have to teach on mental health.
Seriously?
Absolutely.
But that's a good thing though. That is
great.
A good thing.
So it's good to read. It's good to read these self-improvement books or enhancement books.
Yeah.
It picks you up. It changes your perspective. So you should pick up a book.
I hate reading. Do they have spark notes on it or something?
No. Joe, you have to read. Or do an ebook.
Is there a movie about it, maybe?
You can do an ebook or Audible.
That will put me to sleep. You think I was paying attention in class?
Do Audible.
Audible.
As you drive to work, you can listen to the book.
When I'm driving to work with my new car with the windows down and the top, and I'm back, I can't listen to. It's got to be trap music.
It's too early.
It's got to be trap music. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be Kiki.
Hey, Chineke. It's too early.
Do you love me? Are you riding?
I would throw coffee at you if I passed you.
And that's what I'm like, officer. You see that Honda Civic with no heat? Go get
drive a Honda Civic.
See that Toyota Corolla with no heat?
It's a Camry.
You see the Camry with no heat, speeding right there? And be careful with the coffee she throwing. Leave my car. Be careful with the hot coffee. On 97 degrees outside, she throwing hot coffee. Be careful. Make sure she get hard time. 5 to 10. 5 to 10, officer.
But I do drink hot coffee in the heat.
Nah. What? No.
That's Nigerian in me. Like, even when we were home, we used to drink tea every morning.
Yeah. typical Nigerian. Typical. My mom
doesn't even bother me.
My mom drinks tea. She drinks all different. Now all of a sudden, because social media.
Yeah. They have like all these.
She calls it flat belly tea.
Flat tummy tea.
Flat tummy.
She calls it belly.
Flat belly tea. She's like, I'm going to be snatched today. I'm like, I don't even say mom. I'm like, Jumoke.
Jumoke.
Put everything down right now as I'm talking. Just put everything.
Our moms are like tripping these days.
Because they have social media now.
Social media.
At the age of 50.
My mom created an Instagram, and I just didn't know what to do with myself. And she requested me, and I was just like,
did you accept it?
I did.
That was your biggest mistake.
But she tells me about my day. She's like, you were somewhere the other day, you were dancing. I'm like, wait, how do you know that? I'm like, oh, my mom's on Instagram. Shame, shame, shame.
I just don't like the fact that my mom comments on every
Your mom
picture.
Does comment on your
every
picture. She's like, Ade Tokumbo.
Yeah, Ade Tokumbo. Yeah, looking so fine.
Yes,
and I will call her. I'm like, Tumoke, get out of my life. Just get out of my life. All in all. Just leave.
Talk to your mom like she's your wife.
Yeah, nah. We do. We have that relationship.
You
it's
do.
Not a mom-son relationship.
Yeah.
It's a husband-wife relationship.
But when I call my mom Adana, that's it. She loses it. She's like, did you know I pushed you? I'm like, okay, mom. It's okay.
I mean, my mom is more lenient. My dad, sometimes it depends on his mood. If it's that type of a month, I can't. He calls me, yes sir, I'm coming sir.
Yeah,
on my way sir.
Dobale and everything.
Yeah. But like if he's chilling, I'm like, Baba Tokumbo, you're looking fine today, or like, and then he'll be souped up. He'll be like, fine boy, I be. Like, yeah, Dad, you're looking fine today. But yeah. Nigerian parents.
A handful.
That's why you're gonna marry a Nigerian guy.
I am. A Nigerian girl. I am. I do want a Nigerian family. I think it's important to keep the culture.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's very important.
I expect Eba to be made when I come back.
Who wants to eat swallow every day?
I do. That's how I was raised.
I don't want swallow every day.
All right. It made the body you see in front of you today, and it will make the body my children will have too.
But Eba every day though. Really?
Yes, and even me, I have a weak stomach, so any other American food.
It doesn't have to be American. We have varieties.
What else?
Starch.
Nah.
The starches.
Nah.
All the different types of rice.
Oh yeah, okay, fine. Yes, you're absolutely right. Starch.
Do people eat pepper soup like we do?
Yes.
Like a lot?
Not a lot, because we don't like to sweat, and I told you the water don't be working, so I can't be going to the bathroom flushing. Can't be going to the bathroom flushing like that all the time. Can't be getting to the bathroom.
You eat a lot of pepper though.
We do. My sisters don't really like it, but me and my mom and my dad, we like it.
I like pepper too.
You do?
I do. I like spicy food.
But you just said you can't handle heat.
What do you mean? I don't like hot sun heat.
Everything.
But I like spicy food.
No, you can't just pick one hot. You have to like all hot, if anything.
Who likes to be hot? Do you like to go to sleep sweating? Come on.
Nah, you're absolutely right. The air conditioner is right in my face.
Okay.
I'm sleeping
That's a head cold waiting to happen.
Well, I usually go under the bed naked. I have the head, because I'm hot. I'm hot all the time.
TMI.
We could be naked in bed. I'm just by myself. My room is locked. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just watching Game of Thrones, and then the air conditioner is blowing in my face. Which, by the way, Game of Thrones is the best show on TV. I know
I haven't watched it.
At first, I'm not gonna lie. My white boys kept telling me to watch. They're like, "Yo, stop playing." I'm like, "Listen, Christopher, you're a good guy and everything like that." But I'm not watching Game of Thrones. It sounds demonic. Yeah. It sounds.
My sister watches it, and I'm like, "Game of what?" I'm not watching that.
It's
She's
good.
Like, it's really good.
No, I promise you. If you watch the first episode, and then you have to get past the first season. It's 9 seasons. Okay. Once you get to the 3rd, 4th season, that's all you're doing.
But I don't think I could binge on 9 seasons.
You will. With Game of Thrones, I was at work with my light off in my office with my phone in my face like this. Whenever people knock and try to open the door, I'll pretend like I'm typing. I'm in.
See how productive he is at work.
Oh, but this was when I was watching Game of Thrones 3-4 years ago. Ish.
Okay.
Or it could have been last year.
A mess.
But Game of Thrones is the best show on TV. I'm saying it right now. As a Nigerian man, Game of Thrones is the best show. They don't have black people in the show. And that's what, I'm not gonna lie, that's what black people do. Whenever we watching something, we always say, how come ain't no black
person on the show?
Yeah, how come ain't no black people on this show?
Ooh, you know what I watched last night? What? The First Purge.
Oh, it came out.
Amazing. You guys should go watch The First Purge.
The lead role guy was the dude from Insecure, right?
Yes. Absolutely. And it took place on Staten Island.
Oh,
and it was like a new government sector, and they were trying to like do an experiment. But to see how people in Staten Island would act, you know, and the incentive was that they'll get $5,000 if they participate. And honestly, people weren't really participating because a lot of people, they had anger, but it was from being poor.
Yeah, right.
So they threw like block parties. Then they noticed that the crime rate was really low. And it was going against what they were trying to prove. So they brought in like armies from outside, the KKK, to infiltrate and to bring crime up. So they were basically, it was an experience to try to like get rid of like, you know, low class citizens and like people that live in projects, and you know, it was a socioeconomic thing, like to get rid of the lower class.
Have you seen the other purges?
Of course.
Yeah, it seemed like that's how they try to do it every time. But...
Yeah, but this one was like completely different. Okay. But it made you think like this is the world we live in now, and these are the things that are happening. You know, they won't directly come out with it and say, "Oh, we're trying to get rid of blacks and, you know, Hispanics or like, you know, other people," but this movie shows you that, and that's what's currently happening.
Nah, that's crazy. I want to see it. I'm definitely going to see it. I might have to take a shorty with me because I can't go to the movies by myself.
It's relaxing.
Oh, you went by yourself? You didn't go by yourself. You're lying. You let someone take you.
I went by myself.
You went by yourself? I don't know.
You believe me?
Nah, no, you don't. Okay. No, I know she didn't go by herself. Probably one with a tall Ghanaian man or something like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe from Sierra Leone. Maybe from Sierra Leone.
I'm single.
She's single, but there's guys chasing her. Trust me. Guys have reached out to me. Like, yo, what's good with Liz? I'm like, hey, it's none of my...
So why are you lying?
I'm like, unless you're ready to pay the bride price. That is my business. and we're going to start the bid at $12,000. I got $50,000 from the white guy right there.
No, thank you. But anyways, so the first purge must see. But it makes you think, like, look what's going on in the U.S. right now, too. With immigration and, you know, kids being separated from their families. I think there's about 3,000 kids that are still separated from their families. And there's protests going on. The lady who climbed the Statue of Liberty.
Who was...
And she's black.
Nigerian, to be exact.
Wait, she's Nigerian?
Yeah.
Hey,
she was Nigerian out there. She might have been Igbo. I don't know.
I doubt it. Igbo women don't want to climb. I think it's more of a Yoruba thing.
I don't know. Sound like her name was Chichi, but not my business. You know
but yeah, she climbed the Statue of Liberty to protest. But there's you know, it makes sense because Liberty Island signifies, and you know, it's liberty for all, and you know, Ellis Island is very significant because when people were coming into the United States, that was like freedom for them, that gave them hope. But today, that, you know, the meaning behind Liberty Island and the Statue of Liberty is gone. Completely. You know, and it's sad to see an 8-year-old child that's been away from their parents for 2 weeks.
At 8?
At 8.
At 8 years old.
And they kept them, what, in, like, mini camps or something like that?
But, like...
With little tents, or they were, like, sleeping under some blanket or foil or something.
Some type of foil. That's what, and when they got on social media...
It was like foil.
Yeah. That kind of brought a tear to my eye. That's messed up. Because even me, at my grown age right now, I can't stay 2-3 days without my mom. So I can only imagine.
Yeah, I have to check in. Like I can't imagine life without my parents or my family. But it's unfortunate.
Especially in a different country too, because it's the Spanish kids, right?
It is.
The Mexican children.
But the purge made me think because it showed exactly what's currently happening in the United States.
I like when they do movies like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. It brought everyone together on the island.
No, that's good.
Because Staten Island is an island on its own, and it brought everyone together.
Yeah. No, I really do like when movies do that and they expose stuff. I like when the movies separate people too. Like 12 Years of Slavery, definitely separate.
I didn't go to see that because I was just like, you know what, I'm tired of being angry. I can't do it.
You didn't see that?
No,
it was good. What? 12 Years of Slavery. White people were mad uncomfortable in that movie theater, and we were looking at them too. Every time a whip happened, they were like, I'm like, You know, as soon as everybody left the movie theater, white people went out one door, black people went out the other. And I didn't let not a single white person cut me. When we were driving out, I didn't even let them cut. I said, you had your time. You had your moment, 12 years ago, you had your moment. And that was my time. It's my time. I didn't even let them cut. I said, I stopped them. I let the rest of the black cars come out. You had your time. You're gonna wait for all 40 of these cars to go by.
40?
All 40. And you wait. You saw the movie. Y'all was whipping us. But nah.
But we have to be more like awake and conscious about what's going on in the world and how it impacts us as a people. Even trips we go on. Like, trips, you're putting money into these people's pockets. Yeah. Vacations. Me, I won't go to Dubai. I'm sorry. I mean, it's beautiful.
You're not going to go to Dubai?
The Arabs don't like blacks.
You're right. They don't.
The Arabs don't like blacks. Right. But why?
You're right. I don't know.
We have to be more conscious, of what's going on in the world.
I feel like Arabs haven't liked black people in a very long time.
Yeah, they make them slaves.
Yes.
So.
Yes. You know what's funny? I was talking to the historian a couple months ago, and he was explaining to me that Egypt was really black people.
Yes.
That was in Egypt.
Yes.
Like dark skin. The pharaohs were dark skinned, chocolate skinned black people. And the Arabs came in years. We're talking about thousands of years ago. They came in and they kind of bullied their way to the top.
Of course.
And made it. And that's why, like, you look at Egyptians right now, you might not see a lot of dark Egyptians. They look Arabic looking.
And did you notice they don't even really claim to be African?
Right.
They're Middle Eastern.
Yes.
But they're in Africa. North Africa.
Yeah.
So
even what's going on in South Africa? They're starting to take land away from white owners.
Good. It's time.
It is time.
I can't even believe apartheid happened.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Tell black people they can't come into their own land.
Yeah.
No. We just have to be more aware of what's going on and teach our kids. For those who have kids, teach them young to be proud of their heritage, who they are, their color. Definitely. Empower your children because these things are very important.
Especially the women. Growing up, I know, seriously, my little sisters. Have I been a player in my life? Yes. Yes, I've never disrespected a woman or anything like that, but I try to instill in my little sisters that they're beautiful, that their skin is beautiful. They're going to grow up to be beautiful women. They can have whatever choice of men. They don't have to. They don't have to settle. Yeah, they don't have to settle. I mean, once they get to a certain age, if you like 40 or something like that, you have to.
Okay, 40 is a little far.
Yeah, you got to settle. You know what I'm saying? But
but your 20s are for you. You should enjoy your 20s.
Definitely. Especially young men.
Just live. Do things that make you happy. Find yourself.
Definitely.
And love will find you. Right. So you want to leave our viewers with any encouraging words for the new week?
Enjoy the heat. I know it's 4th of July weekend. Be safe. Drink safe. Women, be careful with these smart talking guys, the smooth guys. Be careful with guys like myself driving in Camaros with running water at home.
No running water.
That is running water. I paid the bill. I paid it. So.
Well, for me, I meditate every day. It's a spiritual thing for me. Everyone goes through things. Just know that there's always a blessing at the end of your pain. Nothing lasts forever. And sometimes, when it rains, it pours. But it's not necessarily to destroy you. It's just to clear the path.
Amen.
Think about it.
Amen.
And, see.
That was...
you like that, right?
Let me write that down. Let me
like
use that. I'm going to use that.
Yes.
Top notch. Prince Musso. CEO Igbo. I want to make a go Igbo. I see magazine in Jeko. All over the world, the
Welcome back. I will now be speaking about what's currently happening in Nigeria. President Buhari has vowed to do everything within his power to end the wanton killings in many parts of the country. The president made the pledge when he received a delegation from the Christian Association of Nigeria, also known as CAN, from 19 northern states and FCT Abuja, led by Reverend Dr. Yakubu Pam in his office at the State House, Abuja, on July 5th, describing the killings in Zamfara, Benue, and Plateau as wicked, condemnable, and completely unacceptable acts. Buhari said he remains committed to his earlier view to ensure the protection of lives and property. In other news, Senator Ali Modu Sharif has explained the statement credited to Secretary to the government of the Federation known as SGF, Boss Mustafa, on Nigeria having a president of Igbo extraction in 2023. Recall that Mustafa had on Tuesday in Imo State during the Southeast APC rally said that 2019 will determine the political future of the Igbo people and make APC support the region when the need arises. Senator Ali Modu Sharif has explained the government credited to Secretary of the Government of the Federation known as SGF, Boss Mustafa, on Nigeria having a president of Igbo extraction in 2023. Recall that Mustafa had on Tuesday in Imo State during the Southeast APC rally said that 2019 will determine the political future of the Igbo people and make APC support the region when the need arises. Sharif, while speaking more on the SGF's statement on Wednesday during a visit to Umuahia, the Abia state capital, said for the Igbo to produce Nigeria's president in 2023. The Southeast Zone is expected to offer President Buhari 6 million votes in the 2019 general elections to enable him to return for a second term in office. The apex socio-political body of the Igbos, Ohaneze Ndigbo, has reacted to the statement made by President Buhari that the political future of the Igbos lies on the support they give to his re-election in 2019. Recall that the Secretary of the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, said this on behalf of President Buhari during the APC mega rally for President Buhari in Owerri, Imo State on Tuesday, July 3rd. Reacting to the development, the Deputy National Publicity Secretary of Ohaneze Ndigbo, Chuks Igbebu, in a chat with Punch, said the political future of the Igbos was not in Buhari's hands, or that any other human being, and that nobody should play God to the Igbos.
Comedian Ali Baba has been hailed for a profound reply he gave to a follower who wanted to know if interfaith marriages could be a recipe for disaster. For a Christian to marry a Muslim, can this cause unhappiness too? The follower asked. And Ali Baba explaining that it's not religion that keeps the marriage together, it's the couple's maturity, tolerance, and personality. He states that there are Muslims married to Christians and they are still married for 30 years. They go and attend their different religious affiliations. But there are pastors married to Christians and they did not last. Even pastor and pastors' wives break up. It's not religion that keeps the marriage together. It's the couple's maturity, tolerance, and personalities. Character, upbringing, education, exposure, and who they have become. All of that. That's actually a beautiful answer to that. Personally, with me, I don't know if I could marry someone outside my religion. I believe my beliefs or what my parents taught me and what I truly believe in, and I'm hoping that my significant other thinks and believes the same that I do, so that we can raise our children to believe and think the way I was raised. I'm not saying anyone's beliefs or religion is wrong, but I'm very passionate about my beliefs, and I should be passionate about my significant other, and I'm hoping she's as passionate about my beliefs. But it shouldn't cause unhappiness if two people have different beliefs. Opposites attract. in some cases. So that was a very good answer. And this guy's right. There have been marriages with a person being Muslim, a person being Christian, and they've lived a life together. One, they'll go to each other's church or mosque, and they live their life. There are pastors that married a wife and that goes to church and everything like that, and they divorce within a year. There are Muslims that get married and they divorce within a year. So different religions shouldn't cause unhappiness. So that's actually a very good question. Okay. So, new
action.
Once again, my name is Elizabeth Urenonugua.
And I am Ade Takumba Joseph Badru.
Thank you for watching us today on Civic Entertainment Gossip Television.
And please tune in next week when we go live.
I really can't with y'all. Make sure you join us next week.